Hi everybody, welcome to the Makeup Chair. Today I'm doing a makeup look that is designed for long-lasting makeup, heat resistant, sweat resistant, and water resistant. So it's something more for the people that are out all day long in hot weather, or if it ends up raining and you need something that's going to be waterproof. So that's people that are going to festivals, beach parties, pool parties, whatever it may be. Someone who likes to wear a lot of makeup like myself. So I've chosen products that can work with all those different things. Going to make sure it lasts a really long time as well. So if you are interested in that, then just keep watching. And if you are going to a festival or you've been to one, tell me about it because I'd love to hear about it, and just keep watching. Okay, so let's get started. I've already cleansed, toned and moisturised my face, and I've also used my sunscreen. This is factor 30 and it's quite high, and it's the L'Oreal one. The great thing about this is you don't feel like you're wearing sunscreen, because most sunscreens can have that kind of oiliness. That doesn't have it. I'm also going to use a little bit of primer. It's totally optional. I have the L'Oreal Paris Studio Secrets. So this is just a little gel you put on, and it'll just minimise those pores showing up. So I kind of don't put it all over the face, I just put it on the areas that I have a lot of oiliness. So while that's sinking in, I thought I would give you a little heads up about a really good foundation and concealer that I've been using. It's great for the summer, great for combination oily skin. It reduces heat and humidity, it is sweat resistant, it won't rub off, it's fairly waterproof as well. It is oil free and doesn't clog the pores, it is flexible, breathable and lasts for 24 hours. So it's a super staple Maybelline. I have it in Ivory. The shade lighter than this I think is called Porcelain. It's quite pink. This is slightly more on the beigey yellow side. Still not quite yellow enough for my skin. And then I have the concealer in Medium. One of the best concealers I have ever used by far. I'm going to blend this over the face. I have my beauty blender. My Sonia Cashew Beauty Blender. And apparently there is one that you can get now in Superdrug. I think it's a Cosmopolitan. It's quite similar to this. So I'm hoping when I'm in Dublin or Belfast next I might pick up one. Okay, so that is just evened out our complexion. Now I'm going to go in with the concealer. Now I would say to watch this concealer because it kind of goes a little bit weird, so I tend to shake it up to begin with. For the eyes, because this is a great all-rounder concealer. And then if I'm placing it on two blemishes, I usually put a little bit on the back of my hand so you're not dotting on the blemishes. I'm just going to blend this in. You could also use a beauty blender as well. To make sure that foundation really lasts, I'm going to be using a pressed powder. So you're going to set it with some kind of powder. I'm using the e.l.f. pressed powder because I really love this powder. And the old one, the Rimmel one that I used to use, is a little bit too light for me at the moment. I'm just going to dab this over our foundation. If you feel like your foundation always slips throughout the day, you feel like it just comes off like straight away, try setting it with a good pressed powder, something with a little bit of colour, just to give yourself that extra coverage, and you'll find that it will last a lot longer. You're just going to apply a powdered bronzer, and this is the 22 Sun Bronze by Rimmel. And I'm just going to take this nice big brush. This is the powder brush by e.l.f. and I love this. I just think it really blends in like your blush and your bronzers and your highlighters too. So this is just going on the cheeks. So unlike when you're contouring where you do underneath, this actually goes on top, and it also goes like across the nose area as well. And anywhere within the sun would naturally hit. To add a bit of glow to our face, I'm going to be using this multicolored rouge by Catrice, or Catrice, whatever anybody says. And this is the rose one, and it's really pretty. It's like a blush, but it's like a highlighter and a bronzer all in the same thing. So it has a mixture of a few different shades. And this is just going very lightly over our entire kind of cheek area. Now we're going to move on to the eyes. On the eyes, I'm going to do a half smoky eye. This is something very wearable and very easy to wear throughout the day. It's not as dramatic as a proper full smoky eye. So here is our half smoky eye. I'm going to show you how to do it on this side. Basically what a half smoky eye is where there's actually no kind of smokiness all the way up here. So usually a smoky eye would come to about the lid area and then kind of blend it into the crease. But this is actually just along the kind of inner part of the eye. Now you can use whatever type of colour you want to. I'm going to be using blacks and browns, but you could also use kind of these dark shades here. So you have this nice dark blue, this is the Storm palette by Sleek. You have a green, you have this kind of in between of the two. It's like a grey, greeny, blue kind of colour. This is kind of like a more kind of shimmery brown. The very first thing that you want to do is to line your waterline with a good black pencil. This is the one that I use a lot. It's the Specialized Precision Eyeliner by Rimmel. So I usually just do the bottom part, and then what I'll do is I'll place it in there. I'll close my eyes and I'll just let it run across. Once you've done that, you want to take your flat eyeshadow brush. You're going to take a matte black, so I'm taking this one here, and you just want to set that with the powder. I do apologize to anybody who wears contact lenses, this might not suit you. But this is just going to make sure our eyeliner lasts all day. And I'm just going to do the lower lash line, starting on the outer part, and just blending it across. Obviously, depending on how much space you have underneath here, that's how low you want to come down. But you always come lower on this side and then come up a little bit higher as you get to the inner part. And then you're also going to do exactly the same on the top. So it's quite kind of thicker on the outer part, but still sticking right close to the lashes. See how my brush is going down like this rather than going on like this? Let's just make sure you get the right angle. Sticking as close to the lashes as you get to the inner part of the eye. You could also take your eyeliner and just smudge it as well if you wanted to do that, but I like using shadows because I think in the heat shadows last a lot longer because they're not kind of waxy or creamy. Now that I have the upper part kind of finished, just add a little bit more there, I'm going to take my mid-tone color, which is this one. And I'm using the same brush the whole time. You're going to start just outside that where you've placed the black, and just place this on the lid, and then you can use this to sort of blend out any harsh lines. Now we're just going to add plenty of mascara. The mascara that I would seriously suggest for heat and anything like that is the OnebyOne Waterproof by Maybelline. It is amazing. This does not go anywhere and it does not smudge. It is fantastic in hot weather and it really lifts the lashes. So once you've curled it, this will definitely keep the curl for you. Just going to move on to the lips, and I've once again chosen something that's very long lasting. This is the Lock and Hold Lip Gloss by Collection 2000, and it is the Rock Steady 3. It's very nude. Another option that you can have for your lips is to use something with an SPF. This is one of my favourite SPFs. This is the Conditioning Lip Balm by e.l.f. and it has SPF 15. So this is what it looks like, and this is called Peaceful Pink. I'm just going to place a little bit on there just to show you. It's just a very nice kind of rosy pink colour. So just to finish off the look and just to make sure that it has an extra kind of kick to make sure it really lasts, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. This sets your foundation and it's going to make sure that it lasts a little bit longer. It's basically like the MAC, what's that called? Fix Plus or whatever. So you just spritz this all over your face and it just helps it last longer. Now you just want to leave it dry. So I really hope you enjoyed this look. If you have any questions, you can totally let me know. I might put some more information up on my blog. Everything that I've used is then going to be in the box below. And you can also have the link in the box below to the other video that I did. Slightly more minimal makeup, something more for the drier skin type. This is slightly more for the kind of combination to oily skin type, just to make sure that it really lasts all day long and you don't have that kind of oiliness coming through. But I hope you enjoy whatever kind of summer festival that you're going to, or summer kind of beach party, or whatever it may be for you. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm Shady Kitty, and thank you for watching.